Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Mr. Heide is in back laying down. He's not feeling real perky. Sometimes when you're taking your Victoza injection and then your normal medications, it'll cause some stomach upset, and that's what it's done. So I sent him to the bedroom to go lay down with a can of ginger ale. It is July 27th, 2016, Wednesday, almost afternoon. It's 11:36 a.m. Real feel temperature is 86 degrees. Real feel is 105. The high will be 93. The low will be 73. We never did get any more rain yesterday. We didn't get any rain. Hopefully we'll get a little bit this afternoon. Time will tell. We did lay down, try to take naps yesterday. I couldn't sleep. Brad did sleep for a little bit. Then when we got up, I worked on, what did we have for dinner? Oh, I made that pizza in a skillet, in my electric skillet. The only thing I would have done different is I cooked it at 350, and it seemed to get the crust a little too done. It wasn't burnt, but it was pretty dark brown on the bottom. So next time I probably would do it at 300 instead. But other than that, it turned out well. I just used like a half of a little package of sausage cooked, and a package of pepperoni, that you get at the Dollar Tree, and some fresh sweet peppers, mini peppers, and some onion. I pre-cooked the onion and the peppers, and of course I cooked the sausage before, the mozzarella, and then I made my own pizza sauce with some oregano and garlic salt and tomato sauce. So it turned out well. Tonight I'm making a breakfast for dinner, which I'll make in an electric skillet again. Fried potatoes with the peppers and onion and some kielbasa, and then probably some eggs. So, what else did we do? Brad went fishing for a while, but his reel seized up again. Even though I watched him the other day, he was in here working on it, and all of a sudden it let loose and it was spinning fine, but it seized up again. We have no idea why. But he had a good time, and I just stayed here and I watched a little bit of Netflix, but it wasn't coming in real well, and watched some YouTube videos, and did some looming. I didn't do any painting. Like I said, I've been feeling kind of discouraged about it, but I'm eager to do some more painting. I'm not going to worry about if the stuff sells or not. Eventually it will, but you have to do it just because you love it, and I do. So, did finish another jellyfish. Finished this little guy, and here's his pearly cues. I do really like making these on the loom. I think they come out really nice. This one came out perfectly. This one's a little looser, of course. And this is a nice way to use up some of your scrap yarn. This is all scrap yarn, and it makes nice little stuff. This is actually going to be sent to a friend for her birthday. So he already is rehomed. And then I went and I did a couple more. Like I said, I'm using up my scrap yarn, and like I said, it's a great way to use up your scraps of yarn. And that's what I sit in the evening and do. If I do up some of these, I'm digging out the extra ones I've done. I found that you really do need to double strand these to have them come out nice. Unless you have a thicker yarn. But this one is all just scrap yarn, which I really like. It was, no, I'm sorry the color isn't better. I don't know why. Oh, that's just some yarn scrap. Sorry about that. But yeah, so there's that one. And then this was some more. I was using up this color, double-stranded black, and then the green. So, and then I used up these. Like I said, I should have probably double-stranded this, but sometimes you like the looser one too, so I did those two, you know. So, like I said, it's a good way to use up your scrap yarn. Sorry about that. And get some of those ready. I know some other people will sit and make pom-poms too if you're doing hats and stuff with the scrap yarn, which is another great way to use up scrap yarn. There's always something you can use the scrap yarn for, and when you get down to itty bitty pieces, you can use it to put out for your birds. So that's good too. Waste not, want none. So I am going to do, so that's been all I did last night. It was just, I went to bed, read my Kindle. Today, I'm going to do some painting. I'm going to finish a painting, and then I'm going to start a few paintings. And then, what else am I going to do? Nothing else what I want to do. No. And then I'm going to do some looming. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to start working on making some octopus. I have some ideas on that. And I think it's going to be really cute. So, I'm going to work on making some octopus. And stuff, so then I can move on to making some ruffle skirts and stuff. I got some ideas for that. That's about all we got planned on. Like I said, Brad's kind of been a little under the weather and just kind of resting and drinking some ginger ale and stuff, and one thing I wanted to talk about is I forget to mention is that as of about mid-July was my 3-year anniversary for quitting smoking, and I'm very, very glad that I did. When you're an asthmatic and you smoke, it's just not a good thing, and if you're an asthmatic married to a smoker, it's not a good thing. And how I quit was I had bought one of the vapor kits a few months before, and I hadn't really messed with it much. I used it just a little bit, but then I kind of put it away, and my husband would gently say, I'd really like to see you use that more. And one day I said, well, I don't want to use it because I'll use it up. And he said, well, it's not like you can't get more. Because I bought just a normal kit with a couple of little pin batteries and the small tanks, and then just 2 flavors. And I thought, he's right. So I started using it some, and then I liked the flavor so well that I didn't want, and I was still smoking, but I never have liked the smell or the taste of cigarettes, even when I was doing it. And it just got pointless. Like, I would rather use the vape than smoke. So I just decided one day I was just going to try for one whole day not to smoke. I just never smoked again. I just, and, I still vape. This is no nicotine in it nowadays. I started on 24 milligrams because I was a heavy smoker. I was 3+ packs a day. Now I make my own, and the reason I make my own is that I know exactly what's in it. All I use is vegetable glycerin, food grade. You can buy that at Walmart and stuff in the pharmacy aisle, next to like the witch hazel and hydrogen peroxide and stuff. And then I use a Loran's extract. You want to make sure you get the kind that doesn't have any oil in it. And then a little bit of distilled water. I make my own. I use bottles left over when I used to buy the vape juice. And I make my own, label it, and I let it steep for about a month before I use it. And then sometimes I need to add a little more extract or whatever to tweak it. You know, that way I know exactly what's in it. And I know there aren't any harmful chemicals in it. You know, and it's just a lot cheaper. And I can make exactly the flavor I want. I know some people are afraid it's going to give you popcorn lung or not, and I mean, for me, the lesser of the two evils was I knew that the smoking was killing me. This isn't killing me. My lungs have healed. My asthma is almost non-existent, especially since moving here. You know, it's a heck of a lot cheaper. You know, so you know, some people are allergic to it. Some people have had some side effects. But for me, it's something that works. Everybody will find something that works for them, you know. But I'm happy that, you know, 3 years ago, it's been over 3 years ago that I smoked. So, you know, and I don't have anything against people that smoke. That's their personal choice. I'm not telling you guys my story to harp on anybody. I don't look down upon anybody that smokes. I have friends that are smokers. I have family that smoke. You know, that's their choice. You know, I didn't like it when people criticized me when I smoked. I'm not gonna do that now. Everybody quits on their own when they're ready, if and when they're ready. So, but that's, you know, I'm happy I did. I enjoy vaping. I don't plan on quitting. I don't vape near as much as I used to. I used to vape quite a bit, and now a tank like this will, see, it's half full. I filled it once yesterday, so I'll go through maybe a tank a day, maybe. More like every 2 days now. Don't vape very much now. If I'm stressed, I do more. You know, it's a soothing thing, even though there's no nicotine or anything. So, you know, I did do damage to my heart from smoking. It thickened one side of my heart quite a bit. You know, so yeah, I was doing damage, and I knew that, you know, I'd seen too many family members with COPD and lung cancer and stuff that, you know, and I have a mother that is been on oxygen now for quite a few years because of smoking and stuff. So, you know, I needed to quit. We don't have a good family history of you know, we have a lot of lung problems in our family. So I got all these googly eyes all over here, and I keep trying to get them contained. Anyway, that's my whole story on how I quit smoking. So I'm going to get off here because I want to get some painting done. Hopefully I can get some Netflix going. Hoping. That would be nice. I'm really liking that Nurse Jackie. You know, and I hope everybody has a great day. Tomorrow will probably be a real quick one because hopefully the retirement's in tomorrow, so we need to do a month shopping. You know, in the next few days. It's not as big of a deal as you know, as it was last month, but you know, we don't need near as much this month. We did buy quite a bit last month, and so this month the list is quite a bit smaller. Yay, yes. Anyway, I love you guys, and I cherish your friendship. And of course, Marnie, I understand. Only got part of your message, but I can definitely understand, and I will message you back and give you my cell phone number if you want to text. I'm not into being on the phone forever talking either. I'm more of a texter. So anyway, love you guys, and I think you're awesome, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.